So we all like TF2, right? It's the classic 2007 multiplayer cartoonish shooter that I say brought a lot of new experiences to everybody who's tried it at least once in their life. And I'll be honest, it's what got me into PC gaming. I just really love the way it looks. I like the characters. I just love the way it played. I remember having so much fun just hopping on with my friends and just play for hours, just usual payload or something. Or back when Capture the Flag actually still had its timer, so the game didn't last for 10 fucking years. But I could talk about all the current problems with TF2 right now, all the bugs and the bots. Really, it's mainly just the bots. But to be honest, I just wanted to be I wanted to talk about something else today, and it has to do with like this new way to play TF2. If you haven't heard already, it's called FaceIt. I remember one night I was just looking at videos about TF2, and and this one guy who I won't name, comes over, mentions this new way to play TF2. Like I said, FaceIt. Because he's talking about like all the things that are going on with TF2 at the moment, and how Valve pretty much just really doesn't give a shit anymore, if they ever did, honestly, about this game. And so like I'm just watching. I'm like, what, this may be actually a new hope. This may be the saving grace for TF2. The chosen one, as I would say. And so I'm like, what? Yeah, we'll give it a try. It was only a few days before it was gonna come out of beta, and so it was pretty cool to be added. Like I got the program, I got added. They accepted me into the beta, even though it was about to release in like a few more days. And I try it out, and at first, I like it. I'm having some good old fun. There's no auto balancing, no bots, and they say there's no random crits, but now that's kind of debatable. I'm not 100% on that, but it's pretty cool. You're on your team from the beginning to the end. You don't get switched when the other team's about to lose. And yeah, like I said, it seemed like there was no bots, and I guess I really just wasn't looking at it hard enough. I just really guess not. Cause okay, so I tell my friend about it. He and we decide to just give it a try together. Get it to a party and get on team, and just play some classic TF2 like we always did. And I did want to record some footage for the FaceIt TF2, but it I don't know, it was being a real bitch, and I just didn't want to deal with it. Shadow plays something else sometimes, so right here it's just basically the basic TF2. But getting back to what I was saying earlier, yeah, me and my friend, we just decided to hop on and give it a shot, and well, we're having a pretty bad time. It's like Suns just pretty much took over the entire match, and it doesn't really have to do anything with bots or any cheaters at first. I'll get to that a little later. It's just the players. Like on the other, like I think on our team we were pretty much made up of nothing but just casuals, and the guys on the other team is like, God, like I don't know, man, like they must have been fucking veterans or something. No, not even veteran. Like a TF2 veteran wouldn't play like that. Like these guys, I'm pretty sure they sweat even when they're not on the game. Like seriously, you should see the way these people play. Like these are these are pretty much CS:GO players in disguise. Global offensive, because honestly, there's nothing wrong with Source. But anyways, yeah. So like this is kind of what I want to talk about. This is just this problem, yeah, face it, when you use it, it gets rid of the bots, no random auto balancing, no auto balancing at all. But then you have these players who just they'll just always pocket heavy to win. They'll have maybe like 2 pocket heavies. These guys, they don't play for fun. They play for ranks. They play for the league, is for the top score. It's like, to them, like, this game is mainly supposed to just be fun. Like, yeah, I get it. Like, there's an objective, to attack or defend, right? Push the payload, keep the payload back, right? But at the end of the day, it's all supposed to be just good fun. But no, I mean, you can ask my friend personally. Like, I mean, he was just really, really having a bad time the whole way through. Like, there was, oh my god, like, dude, I've never had gotten steamrolled this hard. And then the thing is, like, they have this new point system, right? That's supposed to, I don't know what was the point of it, really. Like, at first it seemed like an okay idea, but now it's like, okay, so like, imagine you just got steamrolled pretty hard. Like, you were defending, and they just pretty much pushed all the way through. Like, the other oh, sorry about that. Hold on. Alright, sorry about that. I got a little interrupted. So just imagine that, the other team just pretty much dominated you, dude. And then the next match starts, and guess what? You wait. I think I'm sorry. I think I'm thinking about the wrong scenario. Okay, sorry, I got interrupted there again. Okay, so I think I was thinking about the wrong scenario. Okay, so like, imagine, let's see, or maybe it was, no, okay, imagine, right on pause. Imagine that you have to, like, you're on the attack, right? You have to push the payload, but you cannot fucking push it. Or I think how it works is that even if you like could push it to like what 2 capture points, like if you lose, then the other, like, depending on the point system, because I think that's really what it depends on, the time and the points. The next match starts, and then the team only has to capture 1 point to win, and these guys have been just fucking you in the ass like the whole last round, dude. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, at first it seems fair, sort of fair, right? I mean, because technically, if you're like on the same skill level as them, then it can be a pretty decent match. But then that's the thing, you have to be on the same skill level as them. And I've never considered myself like a really high class Tf2 player, but I know I'm not a bad Tf2 player. Okay, so when these guys are just fucking like, oh, in my entire team, like, it's not just me, my entire team's getting fucked. You just know it's bad. Like, these guys don't let up. Have their fucking WM1 pyros at the ready, right in their holster, the whole time. Like, and then they win a game so easily, and they're just all like, oh GG, easy, and it's like, you know what, like, fuck you, like, what you did. You're like, I don't know. Honestly, I'm just kind of ranting. This isn't really scripted or anything, so I'm just going off personal experience, like what I've seen so far and the things that my friend has complained about. And if he were the one to tell you, oh, sorry, that I heard something, and if he were the one to tell you, he'd tell you like I'm sure he would tell you so much more, man. But I mean, I just feel like this is something that has to be kind of addressed. I don't know if it's already been addressed. I haven't really done a lot of research because this isn't you know I have work and stuff, and and then there's school's a bother too. So sorry, just keep feeling something in my mouth. I mean, that's not important. So let's see, what else would I like to address? Well, yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, the real problem with FaceIt is that is like the way they match you up, like on your teams and against other people. Like it's not balanced. It's not balanced. It's so unfair. You're pitted against these like Monster Energy fueled fuckers. Esports league. I would say this is what FaceIt is like. It's just like for just esports players, dude. Because I mean, really, you're not gonna have fun. All right, if you're just a casual, you're just gonna get fucking trashed. Okay, because that's pretty much been our experience thus so far. And at first when I started playing, I was winning, right? So I thought it was a pretty fair and balanced match. But now that I think about it, I think I just got put on the Monster Energy team. I think that's what happened. Because honestly, I don't. Because every time I play with my friend, oh my god. I mean, we won once, but yeah. I mean, he wasn't having fun. And me, I was just dropping whatever the rich man dropped, honestly, because because when you go back to basic Tf2, I mean, you're lucky enough to find some games, that are pretty fair and the people are, at least respectful. But I mean, yeah, there's still a whole bot situation. Like I remember playing yesterday and to get some footage, and I remember, yeah, we had to like, I was on a good server. I was on a good match, but I mean, we had to constantly keep just kicking out a buttload of bots, dude, like as fast as we could every time, so they wouldn't overpower us. So I mean, it just sucks. It sucks. I wanted to give FaceIt a chance, and I did, but I mean, I don't think I'm really gonna play it again. I mean, unless another friend wants to try it with me, or unless my same friend wants to try it again with me. But I mean, just I don't know. I'd probably play it again, but just to pass the time or something. Just try to have fun, I guess, even though there's really no fun to be had. Not with FaceIt. I mean, honestly, I don't know. I just felt like I should have talk about this because I mean, right now there's just this whole thing whether TF2, people say that just let it die, others say no, we're not gonna let it die, and honestly, I'm kind of on the fence. I really do not want this game to be over. Like, I don't want the community to just go away, or TF2 to just die out. But at the same time, like what's the point of really hoping if Valve's not even gonna really do anything? Like, they got probably like one person making just localization file updates, and that's pretty much about it. I think it's safe to say, and as sad as it is to say it, there will be no heavy update. No, not on your life, because I mean, I used to honestly look up to Valve a lot and really respect them, but now I see that they really just don't give a shit. So I mean, it kind of leads to the question, why should I give a shit if they don't? Yeah, I'm sorry, TF2. I really love you. and I had really hoped that one day they would, fix you up. But it seems your mother's left, and they're never coming back. They just left you with your drunk uncle who barely even watches you. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say on the matter. I mean, you don't have to take my advice. If you want to try it for yourself to see if what I'm saying is true or not, go ahead. I'm not gonna stop you. You know, I just felt like this is something that needed to be said, at least for me, since Tf2 was pretty much a big part of my life. But yeah, with that said, I mean, that's pretty much it. See y'all later. Bye bye.